Hey everyone, happy Friday once again. Back with another live workout. We're going to do a body weight workout today. Yes, I have knee brace on, so a little strain on my knee yesterday, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. It's not going to inhibit our workout or me demonstrating the workout to you guys. All right, so what we're going to do, like we do every week, we got a little warm up we're going to do, and then I'm going to demonstrate the exercises, and then we're going to do it circuit style. Okay. You guys can modify the workouts. I'll offer modifications as we go, the exercises, and also you guys can do it however intervals you'd like to do. So I'm probably going to do and basically do all the exercises, 10 reps for each, then take a minute break. So that's going to be my circuit. You guys can break it down however you'd like. And obviously, if you don't catch the whole thing or don't do it with me today, go to our YouTube page, the Tampa Strength YouTube page, YouTube channel, and you can find this workout there. All right, so first we're going to start with a little plank walkout. Okay, so good lower back stretch. Our posterior chain, reach for the toes, hang out for a little bit, walk out, push up position, hold for a few seconds, no sag. Just going to keep a nice strong plank. Then I'm going to walk my hands back to feet, stand all the way up. Just like that, all right? I'll show you from this side. All right, reach for the toes, walk out, hold the plank, okay? Then walk back. I'm going to go do a couple heel raises while I'm here. Get my calves ready. Right. Back into it, okay? I'm going to do 5 of these total. Boom, boom, boom. One more. I figure we haven't done a body weight circuit yet, so I'm going to mix it up. I'm going to do some things you probably maybe don't do regular. I don't know if you guys, whoever does body weight workouts, you know, I don't know if anybody's a fan of P90X or ever did any P90X workouts, so you'll probably see some moves that may have seen from there. Some common body weight exercises you would see. All right, so now I'm going to do some cars. I'm going to do my shoulder car and neck car. Okay, so I'm going to focus all on the shoulder joint. Rotate and reach. So that's external rotation. Internally rotate all the way back down. Show you a little at a different angle. So the key with your cars is that you're really focusing on only movement in that joint. You don't want your upper back to rotate, your neck to rotate, going back and forth. Okay, show my other arm. Rotate and reach. Okay, hit that block, right? I can't go back any further. Rotate, externally rotate, come back here, lift, internally rotate, back. Okay, got a lot of cricking and cracking I can hear in my shoulder. All right. All the way down, all right? About 3 or 4 reps. Then we're going to go neck car, right? I love doing this. We've probably done this on the warm-up before, but it's very beneficial. Everybody, I would say everybody, but a large percentage of people that come in and work out with us have a lot of neck and upper back pain. And I think that's just common, much more common nowadays with text neck being a thing, being an issue, staring at screens. I know you're probably watching this on a screen right now, so it's kind of almost, I don't know if hypocritical is the right word or coincidental, but a lot of neck and upper back pain, right? So these movements, this neck car is a great thing. If I had to prescribe one thing to help alleviate neck tension, it would probably be this move right here, in addition to other things. All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to target that upper back once again. Swimmers from the hinge position. So I got my hands behind my head, squeeze my shoulder blades together, get into that hinge position. Boom. Relax my shoulder blades, squeeze the shoulder blades, back up, stand up. Okay, so do a little posterior chain stretch too by doing the hinge movement. But a lot of movement in the scapula. Up, down. All right. All the way up. and bring it all the way back. We're gonna do one more. I'm pushing my hips forward a little bit, getting a little extension in my lower back. Obviously, be careful. If it hurts to extend your lower back, don't do it, right? I've just been fortunate to have, knock on wood, I have no issues with my lower back, knock, knock, knock on any wood around me, so I do a little extension too. So you guys see up dog, down dog, or cats and cows. I think it's important also to be able to flex and extend your back, but obviously if you have an issue, you have some sort of condition where you have a lot of lower back pain, doing a ton of that may not be beneficial, or maybe you have to minimize it or have a certain type of modification in order to do so. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and get our hips and ankles, everything else a little bit warmed up in general. So a little bit more dynamic movements, all right? So a little forward lunge with rotation, all right? Good. Just kind of turn, rotate that upper back. You turn your head on this one too. We're not worried about keeping our head still. I know I had that couple in the earlier reps. Good. Alright, a little four sweeps. Always love this one, right? Really try to focus on keeping that back neutral as I do this. Alright, I'll show you a little bit from the side. Alright, I know I'm looking up a little bit. There we go. Come back and do that other leg. So, my knee's a little tender. For all those that don't know me, I do a little bit of jiu-jitsu in my free time. I got a little bit tweaked yesterday, so it's a little sore, but actually just doing these moves right here, this little warm-up, feels better already. All right, so I'm going to go my towel twist stretch, another kind of shoulder-centric, actually upper whole kind of shoulders, neck, upper back movement, right? So I think about like my arms are like a towel, like you got a beach towel, you're trying to wring it out, right? I'm turning, rolling those shoulders. Turning that head, trying to look behind me. Once again, a good warm up for my neck and my upper back. All right, last one we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and do a little kneeling hip carve, tabletop hip carve, right? So I got extension, external rotation, flexion, okay? Flexion, internal rotation, boom. Hit that. Tabletop hip carve. You guys have paid attention to our page. You guys know we do hip carves all different ways. Tabletop, standing, tabletop, laying on our back, holding the rack, holding the wall, half kneeling. Ooh, it's definitely a little tighter on this knee. Definitely a little sore. I can feel it. Probably doing a little cheating on some of these movements. All right. One more. Alright, so I'm all warmed up. We're going to go ahead and get into a body weight workout. Okay? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do some squat to front kicks. I'm going to do some little shoulder tap push-ups. I'm going to do single leg bridge, and then I'm going to do side plank reach through. Okay? So I'm going to do 5 reps for everything, 10 reps for everything. Alright? Like I said, modify. So however you'd like, all right? You guys take breaks in between exercises. However, I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 exercises and roll through. So what I'll do is 10 squats and front kicks. Alternate my legs every rep. Okay? I'm going to go 5 shoulder tap push-ups. So you see with this one, feet wider than hips. Tap, tap, push-up. Okay? Push-up. Okay, I'm going to do 5 of those. And then we got a single leg bridge. Alright. One heel down, one heel up. Drive through the heel. Ooh, that feels nice on the knee. Okay. And then side plank reach through. Alright. 5 each side for this one. Okay? Alright, so that's the exercise, or that's the workout. I'm going to roll through all those. I'll do 10, 5, 10, and 5 and 5. Oh, I'm just turn this fan on real quick. Sorry, I probably just messed it all up by pulling that chain. We'll see. Alright, here we go. Squat the front kick. Alternate my leg every rep. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so here we go. Tap, tap, push up. Wide feet for this one. Tap, tap, push up. Okay? Alright, single leg bridge. Side plank reach through. All right. So, I'm going to adjust this fan real quick. Hold on. Stand by. All right. So, a couple modifications. I'm taking a little breather, but obviously, first move, squat to front kick. Make sure you have a good squat. All right. Try to keep your weight really centered over probably the middle of your foot or even towards the heels. Right. One thing we want to avoid when we squat, especially when is heels coming up, right? So this has a lot to do with ankle mobility, right? So sometimes when people squat, their heels go like this. Now there's some certain squats that's what they're shooting for, but we're looking for a basic bodyweight squat. Heels down, eyes up, chest up, right? So that's what we're shooting for a squat. If you have any troubles with that, sometimes you can put something under your heels to help you kind of create that tension down there, that tactile sensation, so you can focus on driving your heels down. So if you have any problems with your squats, we can always just do regular front kicks. Front kick, toe to the ceiling. All right? Knee up, kick it out, put it back. Okay? The other modification for shoulder tap push-ups, just go to shoulder taps. Right? Push-ups too much, just taps. All right? It's a good core anti-rotation exercise. Single leg bridge, go to a double leg bridge. All right? Single legs are too much, do your double leg. Right? Drive through your heels, feel the glutes. And side plank reach through. A couple things. You can either, I stack my feet. I think it's more challenging. If you need more stability, you can go one foot in front, top leg in front, and do your reach throughs, right? All right. Round 2. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Squat to front kick. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Shoulder tap push-ups. I almost forgot what was the second exercise. Tap, tap, push-up. Tap, tap, push-up. Tap, tap, push-up. Tap, tap, push-up. One more. Tap, tap. All right. Single leg bridge. Side plank reach through. Ooh. 2. All right. All right. 2 rounds done. I think the body weight exercises, or the body weight kind of circuit, is a great way for people to kind of like get started on their kind of sustainable, regular workout routine, because I believe a lot of people feel that, they have to have a gym membership. They have to have weights, they have to have some sort of apparatus, which is, I think, can definitely help motivate people, especially gym membership if you have a personal trainer. It's another level of motivation, accountability. But, I mean, the body weight exercises, there's so many available to you. And there's a lot of good instructional videos, hopefully like this one, of qualified trainers that demonstrate good technique. It's attainable. So, and it's, as long as you have that motivation and you're diligent in trying to do it every day, then I really believe that the body weight workouts, you can get in great shape with just body weight. I think resistance training is another another element you need to add, especially for longevity. But if we're simply getting started, body weight, at your level or at the beginning is great. I still do body weight, Obviously, having a martial arts background, kickboxing, and now jiu-jitsu, body weight is great because all we're using is our body weight during those two sports. So a lot of body weight exercises are always in my repertoire, whether it be the full workout or just like, say, a warm-up to resistance training or weight exercise or lifting exercise or lifting workout, excuse me. All right, round 3, squats, front kicks. Here we go. I'm focusing on really bracing this as I squat. It's a concept to really think about when you practice your squat, especially if you're going to add weight to your squat. You gotta have this strong too. It's not just all strong legs. Obviously, the legs are the primary movers in that movement in the squat, but it's a compound movement. You're working a lot of different muscle groups, not only the legs, but this right here to stabilize, especially if you're going to put weight here or on your back. Okay? All right. What's the next one? Push-ups. Gosh, I keep forgetting. Oh, sorry. Tap, tap, push-up. Okay? Tap, tap, push-up. Tap, tap, push-up. Tap, tap, push-up. One more. Tap, tap, push-up. That's how you challenge it. Go slow on those shoulder taps. I know I was going kind of fast. Single leg bridge. 3, 4, 5. All right, side plank reach through. So let's think about what I'm kind of working in this circuit. One more thing. Might have extra. So obviously side plank row. My side plank, so we got obliques, core, obviously core in general, but primary kind of my obliques here on the side. One more. Bridge, I'm working the glute, but a lot of other muscles that connect or surround the pelvis. Push-ups, a lot of upper body, back and chest, but it's shoulder taps, so it does core also. But push-up always works your core, any type of push-up in reality. And then the squats front kick, like I said, compound exercise, primary legs, quads, hip flexor, but more exercise. I mean, you're working your calves, working your ankle mobility, things like that, working your core once again. So we got a leg-centric, an upper body, glutes, and a core-centric was what we got in this circuit. We'll do one more. I think I usually do 3, but I'm going to do 4 for you guys today. Whew. Oh, man. Take a little water. I know it's getting on the push-up is what I wanted to talk about. I mean, it's probably one exercise, and this is, everybody knows about the push-ups. You probably had push-up tests in grade school or high school. Everybody tried to do it. It's honestly, and I am not great. I'm not a great push-up. My upper body, especially my chest, I would say it's probably one of my weakest points. I've tried to develop it over the years, and I just don't. I'm sure I could, do a little bit more chest-centric exercise to develop it, but I've always been pretty poor in that area. But I think the push-up is a lot of technique, right? And it's really hard, and there's variations, a lot of different variations. But what I find that hits the chest the most is screwing those arms into the ground. Don't let them flare out like this, right? Screw them into the ground. Try to point your elbows behind you. So I almost, and it hits, everybody's going to be different, whether it be wrist mobility, shoulder mobility. But for me, I have my hands slightly, when I get here, I screw those arms in the ground. Then I keep my elbows tight to my side as I go down. I feel that the most in the chest. Now there's different variations. You can do knuckle push-ups, you can do the triangle push-up, a little bit more triceps. But with the basic push-up, you're trying to work on the big pec muscle, those arms screwed into the ground, almost pointing your elbows behind you, and really trying to make sure you're strong through your upper back. It's hard to see from this position, but I'm not here, right? I'm not already retracted when I start my push-up. I protract, and I try to keep that level. You're going to get a little retraction as you come down, but I keep that strong upper back also. I don't go weak in my upper back when I'm doing my push-up because, the primary mover is here in the chest, but the synergistic, I believe, muscle, antagonist is the big muscle here. I believe I could be wrong. I haven't done that study in a long time, but the other muscles that are working are upper back too, not just your chest. So you got to keep those engaged too. All right, one more round. My knees feel pretty good, a little sore, but I think we're going to be good. I think this is going to help. One more each side, I think. It's at least 10 on board. All right, push-ups. I think having a little wide stance too is helpful. If you're still perfecting your push-up technique, that wide stance is going to help. It's going to stabilize your core more, which, like I said earlier, is a huge part of the push-up. You're doing a ton of core workout. If you had to pick two exercises, you had some weird clause or weird some sort of weird deal with the devil, where you can only do two exercises your entire life, you probably want to pick, push-ups would be one, in my opinion, and maybe squats. Maybe squats number 2. So I think the push-up would really help address upper body, obviously, but also core. Squats do too. So I think push-ups really, when it comes to core, let me finish this. I think push-ups really help build lower back, which is basically the anterior side of your core. Posterior. Right? Squats, I think, are really good, especially for the anterior side, and I think the push-ups are really good for both, but I think really on the posterior side, your lower back, because you really got to engage that lower back too. Make sure it doesn't sag, right? You don't look like this when you're doing your push-up. So that's what I'd be. Then the workout. 2 exercises. If you ever get to the point where you can only do 2 exercises for the rest of your life, squats and push-ups. That's probably what I would pick. I'm sure there'll be plenty of people who say I'm wrong and go against me, and if so, please let me know. Hopefully you guys like this workout. If you did, please head to our YouTube page. Give it a thumb in because we're going to put it up there. Give it a thumbs up, please. All the other Friday live workouts are up over there. So you guys can check them out. And we will be back next Friday with another live workout.